hardest thing about being a woman is kind of standing your ground, knowing when you are correct in certain situations and not being afraid to stand up for what you know is right.
Society has constantly told women that we are not good enough, that we have to look a certain way, that we're just not on par with men.
Even in the workforce, I always read that women have to work twice as hard as a man to prove where they are or where they want to be.
Being a Black woman, you face the injustices of being a woman, but you also face the injustices of being Black, and sometimes those things can be conflicting.
When I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. I am not an astronaut, obviously.
I wanted to be an Olympic speed skater, like Katrina LeMay-Doan, and I wanted to be a broadcaster, so I'm doing all right. I'm very lucky.
To become a TV host. That was my dream. It's still my dream.
When I was little, I dreamed of being a camera person. I had a little toy camera, I would pretend to take photos all the time.
I'm a little bit embarrassed to say this, but I wanted to be a dentist. And I wanted to be a dentist because I had a crush on my dentist.
The advice I would give to my younger self, if I could go back in time, would be just to know yourself.
Your expression of femininity is always going to be correct.
Walk into the room, Sarah, if you're ever on air, with the trust and with the confidence that an average man has.
If they don't accept you for who you are, you don't want to be there anyway.
Accepting yourself, accepting your body, and if you're not happy, maybe just try to make changes, but I think that's important.
I would really tell myself to love myself. I think I'm a perfectionist, and it took me 30 years to really allow myself to give up that need to be perfect, and in that process I've realized that that's really when the magic happens.
You may not know what's coming, but doing it is the only way for you to find out. So close off your ears to all of the noise and then just listen to what you really want inside and go for it.
Find your voice and do not be afraid to use it, especially if you come from a place where women's voices are not often heard. Understand that obstacles for women in the workplace still exist, and be ready to call it out. Be bold and be brave.
The best thing about being a woman working at CBC Radio-Canada is seeing the myriad examples of strong, educated, tenacious women that I get to share this building with.
Knowing that you always sort of have a support system around you, and you can always count on everybody else's strength.
I really feel like I work with a team that supports me and believes in me and tells me that I have value, and that makes such a difference. I'm just so lucky to be here. It's the people.
Seeing that everyone respects your work and making a difference.
The amount of women in leadership positions is one of the most inspiring things about working here, because you look at them and then you realize that you could be one of them.
CBC is one of the great companies in Canada where gender parity has been actually achieved. From senior management to throughout our productions, powerful, capable women are present. And I'm so proud of that.